Today's flashback movie is the creepy Shutter Island from 2010. And we're going to take a look at the background of the movie, what it's about, and who the stars were, as well as what else they have done, both before and since. As always, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. That would be great if you could. Shutter Island was released in February 2010 by Paramount Pictures, with a running time of around 2 hours and 20 minutes. The story was written by Elias Karthus from a novel by Dennis Lehane. The movie itself was directed by the great Martin Scorsese. Filming was done on Pedix Island in Boston, Massachusetts, with a budget of $80 million, and the worldwide gross reached almost $295 million. The implausible escape of a brilliant murderess brings US Marshal Teddy Daniels and his new partner to Ashecliffe Hospital, a fortress-like insane asylum located on a remote, windswept island. The woman appears to have vanished from a locked room, and there are hints of terrible deeds committed within the hospital walls. As the investigation deepens, Teddy realises he will have to confront his own dark fears if he hopes to make it off the island alive. Where to begin to give my opinion of Shutter Island? Well, let me tell you, if you haven't seen it yet, this is the sort of movie that just might make you question your own sanity. It's the closest that Scorsese has ever come to making a scary movie. I simply can't describe how Shutter Island will freeze your blood. You simply have to see it. Just remember, not everyone is who you think they are, and things are not quite what they seem. Who is Teddy? Who is Andrew?
Give you a briefing about the institution?
All I know is it's a mental hospital.
For the criminally insane.
We take only the most dangerous, damaged patients, ones no other hospital can manage.
You are hereby required to surrender your firearms.
Based in 1954, the main focus of the movie is US Marshal Edward Teddy Daniels, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who was born in Hollywood in 1974. Few actors in the world have had a career quite as diverse as Leo's, who went from relative humble beginnings as a supporting cast member of the 1985 sitcom Growing Pains, and low-budget horror movies such as Critters 3 in 1991, to the major Hollywood star he is today. When you think of the many amazing movies he's made, it's difficult to look past such greats as Inception, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant, and Titanic. But my personal favourite has got to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Leo currently lives mainly in Los Angeles, and although he has never been married, he's had a whole host of glamorous girlfriends, and is currently stepping out with Hollywood rising star Camilla Morrone. Mark Ruffalo was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin in 1967 and played Teddy's partner in the investigation, Chuck Aule. Ruffalo began acting in the early 1990s and first gained recognition for his work in Kenneth Lonergan's play This Is Our Youth and the drama movie You Can Count on Me. He gained international recognition for playing Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in the Avengers, Iron Man and Captain Marvel movies. Additionally, Ruffalo has received Academy Award nominations for The Kids Are Alright, Foxcatcher, and as Michael Resendez in Spotlight. After completing work on the movie The Last Castle, Ruffalo was diagnosed with a type of brain tumour, which was thankfully found to be benign. However, the surgery to remove it resulted in partial facial paralysis and affected his hearing. The paralysis subsided after a year, but Ruffalo remains deaf in his left ear. He and his family live in Manhattan, but he also owns a house in Sullivan County, New York, describing the Catskill Mountains as his home. He's been married to Sunrise Coyne since 2000, and they have 3 children together. Ben Kingsley was born Krishna Pandit Manji in Scarborough, England in 1943, and played the hospital's lead psychiatrist, Dr. John Corley. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Kingsley has won numerous awards, including a Grammy, 2 Golden Globes, a Screen Actors Guild Award, a BAFTA, and an Academy Award from 4 nominations. but I think his most notable performance was in the title role of the 1982 movie Gandhi, for which he won the Best Actor Oscar. Other movie roles that Kingsley is known for include Ishtak Stern in Schindler's List, Don Logan in Sexy Beast, and Trevor Slattery in Iron Man 3. On the small screen, he has recently been providing the voice of General Woundwort in Watership Down, and starring as Pastor Byron Brown in Perpetual Grace Ltd. Kingsley has been married 4 times and has 4 children. He currently lives in Oxfordshire with his Brazilian actress wife Daniela Lavender, whom he married in 2007. Swedish-French actor Max von Sydow was born Carl Adolf von Sydow in Lund, Sweden in 1929, and played senior doctor and Ashecliffe Medical Board member Dr. Jeremiah Nearing. Having enjoyed a 70-year career, von Sydow appeared in more than 150 movies and TV shows in multiple languages, becoming a French citizen in 2002. He made his American movie debut as Jesus Christ in the biblical epic The Greatest Story Ever Told, and went on to star in movies such as The Exorcist, Flash Gordon, Minority Report, Robin Hood, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. On the small screen, he has also had supporting roles in HBO's Game of Thrones as the Three-Eyed Raven, having previously played Cardinal von Waldberg in The Tudors. Von Sydow was married to Christina Olin between 1951 and 1979, during which time they had 2 children. Following that, he was married to Catherine Bailey from 1997 until his death in 2020, and they also had 2 children together. Born in Kalispell, Montana in 1980, Michelle Ingrid Williams played Teddy's ex-wife, Dolores Chanel, who was killed in a fire. Michelle made her movie debut in the family movie Lassie in 1994. At age 15, she gained emancipation from her parents and went on to achieve recognition for her leading role as bad girl Jen Lindley in the television teen drama series Dawson's Creek, which ran from 1998 to 2003. She followed this up with a number of low-profile movies before making her big breakthrough in 2005's Brokeback Mountain, for which she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Michelle has gone on to star in such movie hits as Blue Valentine, Manchester by the Sea, and took the title role in My Week with Marilyn. Back on the small screen, Michelle has been starring as Gwen Verdon in the TV series Foss Verdon, and it was recently announced that she would take the role of singer Peggy Lee in the movie Fever. Notably private about her personal life, Michelle has a daughter from her relationship with actor Heath Ledger, and was briefly married to musician Phil Elverum. She currently lives in Brooklyn and is married to theatre director Thomas Kail, with whom she also has a child. Emily Kathleen Ann Mortimer was born in Hammersmith, London in 1971, and played the nurse who pretended to be the returning Rachel Solando. Before making her debut as an actress in 1996, Emily wrote a column for the Daily Telegraph, and was also a screenwriter. In 1999, she portrayed the perfect girl, dropped by Hugh Grant in Notting Hill, and actress Angelina in Scream 3. Other movies she's appeared in include Match Point, Lars and the Real Girl, and as Jane Banks in Mary Poppins Returns. On the small screen, Emily both wrote and starred in the TV series Doll and M, and she's also known for playing Mackenzie McHale in The Newsroom. More recently, she's been seen as Sharon in Don't Look Deeper. Emily became an American citizen in 2010, and currently lives in Brooklyn with her husband, actor Alessandro Nivola, whom she married in 2003. Patricia Davis Clarkson was born in New Orleans, Louisiana in 1959, and played the woman who professed to be the real Rachel Solando when Teddy discovered her in a cave. Having earned a degree in drama from Fordham University before attending the Yale School of Drama, where she graduated with a Master of Fine Arts degree, Patricia made her movie debut in the 1987's The Untouchables, and followed it with a supporting role in Clint Eastwood's The Deadpool. After appearing in numerous minor roles in the early and mid-1990s, she won critical acclaim for her portrayal of a drug-addicted actress in 1998's independent drama High Art. More recently, she has portrayed the villainous Ava Page in The Maze Runner and its 2 sequels. On the small screen, Patricia has guest starred on House of Cards, co-starred with Amy Adams in Sharp Objects, and appeared as Ellen in State of the Union. She currently lives in New York City, though she has never married and doesn't have any children, saying, "I've never wanted to marry. I've never wanted children. I was born without that gene." Born in Northridge, California in 1961, Jackie Earle Haley played George Noyce, a patient in solitary confinement who makes the claims about experimentation at the hospital. Haley began his acting career back in the late 70s, before spending many years as a producer and director of television commercials. His return to the acting profession came with a supporting role in All the King's Men in 2006, which he followed up with Little Children, a performance that earned him an Academy Award nomination. Haley is also known for Watchmen and 2010's version of Nightmare on Elm Street. On the small screen, he is known as Guerrero in Human Target and has recently portrayed Odin Quincannon in Preacher. He's been married 3 times and currently lives in San Antonio with his 3rd wife Amelia Cruz, whom he married in 2004. Born in Boulder, Colorado in 1963, John Carroll Lynch was raised in Denver and played Deputy Warden McPherson, the first person that Teddy and Chuck speak to upon arriving at Ashecliffe. Being one of those actors that everyone can recognise but no one can name, Lynch rose to fame playing Marge Gunderson's simple husband, Norm Gunderson, in 1996's movie hit Fargo. He has also appeared in Gothica, The Founder, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. On the small screen, he is best known for portraying Twisty the Clown and Mr. Jingle in the American Horror Story TV series, but more recently we've seen him as Rick Legarski in Big Sky. Ted Levine was born in Bel Air, Ohio in 1957, and played the head warden of a hospital. The perfect actor to play such a character in my opinion. Having started his career in the early 80s, Levine's breakthrough role, and the one that he is without doubt best known for, was as the main antagonist Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs with Anthony Hopkins in 1991. A role that left him typecast and made it difficult to win less terrifying parts. He's not only played creepy characters, and has also starred as General McGrath in Wild Wild West with Will Smith, and as Sergeant Tanner in the first Fast and Furious movie. On the small screen, he appeared as Frank Holman in Crime Story, even before his role in Silence of the Lambs. However, he is perhaps best known as Captain Leyland Stottlemyre in Monk, and has recently starred with Shutter Island co-star Lynch as Horst Kleinsasser in Big Sky. Levine has 2 children and is married to Kim Phillips. Born in Montreal, Canada in 1961, Elias Karthus is of Greek descent, and he played Teddy's alter ego, the arsonist Andrew Laïdis, who has been a patient at Ashecliffe for 2 years. Karthus made his movie debut in One Magic Christmas in 1985. In 1990 he took on the role of sports-crazed vigilante Casey Jones in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and has also appeared in the sequel. Other movies he's appeared in include The Prophecy, The Thin Red Line, and Shooter. On the small screen, Karthus enjoyed a long stint playing Alvin Olinsky in Chicago PD, a character that also appeared in both Chicago Med and Chicago Fire. His most recent TV appearance has been as Tom True in Goliath. Karthus was married to American actress and model Jennifer Rubin from 1987 to 1990. Ruby Uhler Jerins was born in New York City in 1998 and played the young girl from Teddy's Dreams, who, it transpires, is his daughter, Rachel Laïdis. Having made her acting debut at the tender age of 3 in The Wedding, Ruby is the older sister of well-known actress Sterling Jerins, who appeared in The Conjuring. 2010 must have been a busy year for Ruby, because as well as appearing in Shutter Island, she played one of the main characters in Remember Me alongside Robert Pattinson, and in 2015 she played Melanie in Louder Than Bombs. During the early 2000s, Ruby featured on TV as Eliza Morgan in 6 Degrees, and Jill Marks in As the World Turns. But more recently, and most notably, she spent 7 seasons playing Grace Payton in Nurse Jackie. Robin Bartlett was born in New York in 1951 and played manic-depressive Bridget Kearns, who murdered her philandering husband with an axe. Over the course of her career, Robin has worked with talented movie-making mavericks including Woody Allen and Martin Scorsese, and received award nominations for unique performances. Despite being better known as a stage actress, she's appeared in such blockbusting movies as Lean on Me, City of Angels and Regarding Henry. On the small screen, Robin starred as Debbie Buchanan in Mad About You, and featured in 2 seasons of American Horror Story as Dr. Miranda Crump in Asylum and Cecily Pembroke in Coven. Most recently, she provided the voice of Bonnie in the TV series The Left-Right Game. Robin still lives in her hometown of New York and was married to actor and director Alan Rosenberg from 1976 to 1984, but has been married to second husband Terrence Cannon since 1990. Actor and writer Christopher Denham was born in Blue Island, Illinois, but grew up on the south side of Chicago, and played the violent-tempered Peter Breen, who was interrogated by Daniels. Denham made his Broadway debut opposite Danny Glover in 2003, but his first major movie role was as CIA paramilitary operations officer Mike Vickers in Charlie Wilson's Law. Denham has also appeared in Sound of My Voice, Argo and Money Monster, but he is perhaps best known for his work on the small screen, starring as Oliver Drake in the TV series Billions. He has also gone on to appear as Peter Trask in $1 and Arby in Utopia. In 2022, he's due to star as Leo Jenkins in a new TV series called The Shining Girls.